I want you to cry into your Hello Kitty pillow. I want you to put your headphones on. I want you to listen to some Taylor Swift. And I want you to shake it off, you bland bitch.
What? What are you meowing about? No, I am not going to give you any treats. Do you hear me? No? Well, let me record this podcast. What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe. We're talking about Maximum Carnage. Dynamite. January 14th, 2026. Excalibur and Brian on commentary. We are in Phoenix, Arizona. Oh, yes, right down the road. A couple hours away. You know, nothing too crazy. This was a good show. I did enjoy it. You know, I love the theme, Maximum Carnage. And they filmed Dynamite, and they filmed Saturday's Collision, so I saw all the spoilers for that. So I might get into that a little bit. So let's talk about it, though. We started off with Joe. He has sent a bounty on Hangman Adam Page. He's sending him Brian Keith. And can you quit hitting the stand? All right? All right, I'll give you treats right after I get finished with this. I'm so sorry. My cat is being very, very needy right now. We have Joe, but he sends a bounty onto Brian Keith. No, wait. He sends the bounty hunter, Brian Keith, onto Hangman Adam Page. Yes, so that's one of the matches tonight. I got excited about that. Then we started off with Darby versus the Bastard Pac. And Darby attacks Pac before the match. And oh my goodness, I hope this man's insurance is top tier. Tony Khan pays for it. Because there's this spot with the steps he did. Oh my gosh, this poor back. Darby, I love you, bro. I love Darby Allin. And I just think these, oh my gosh, can you quit hitting the mic? I believe the bumps this man takes are insane, especially on the stairs. I was like, bro, oh my gosh. You know what I mean? Like, I just hope, you know, he's okay. Because he took some crazy bumps tonight. And then the steps were packed just, woof. Damn, it hurt me. Like, I watched it like a few times, like, I was like, oh, my back, I can't get up. I can't imagine Darby, you crazy man. I hope you're okay. But he does win this match. You know, Yuta tried to help Pac, but that didn't help because Darby got the win. And he wants to take out all of the Death Riders, or Mox Cult, which I like to call them. Then we have Hangman versus Brian. This match was okay. I enjoyed it. Hangman got the win. Then, yeah, you know, Big Bill tried to help. Yeah, then Swerve came out and helped Hangman. This duo. And Hangman and Swerve, they're after the championship. Hangman wants to take everything away from Samoa Joe. But during all this, Kenny Omega comes out. I'm like, hey, Kenny! He comes out and he tells him, like, yeah, you know, I can't just go for a title shot. I got to get a few wins under my belt. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, you know, and much respect, shakes Hangman's hand. Swerve is like, I'm not having it. But Kenny Omega making it clear that his intentions is to be a champion again one day. Oh, yes. And I love the team of Hangman and Swerve. I think they're just a perfect duo. Better friends, better enemies, maybe just a little bit of both. Then Swerve and Hangman leave. Kenny. Then here comes the Don Callis family. I'm just like, ugh. Just be done with the Don Callis family. Please, Lord. Put me out of my misery with this. I'm tired of this bullshit, man. Just get Kenny away from Don Callis. Please. Then we get Renee. Well, you know, Kenny says his stuff, Don says his stuff, and Kenny tells us goodnight, bang, you know. And then we get Renee with Brody. Then Jonathan Cruz gets in his face. Is this guy going to be a reoccurring character? Is he going to be with the MJF tonight? No, he's just going to get his ass kicked in this next squash match by Brody. Didn't even take off his jacket till the very end after he beat Jonathan. He cuts a promo afterwards because he's telling Bandito good luck in your championship match tonight. against MJF, and he would be honored if he could face Bandito once he becomes the new world champion. So, but Brody just squashed Jonathan. Then we go into this awesome number one contenders match with the people who won. I'm just like, God, why? Davis and Jake Doyle versus Jet Speed versus Young Bucks versus Gates of Agony. Who's going to take on FTR? Don Callis and Ricochet get on commentary. Ricochet is awful on commentary. And Don Callis, I'm just like, okay, but this match was awesome. I gotta say, this is my match of the night. Everyone brought it, and the winners of this match got me so mad, y'all. I mean, so mad. It makes no goddamn sense to me. Davis and Doyle get the win over Jet Speed, Young Bucks, and the Gates of Agony, and I'm like, why? Why, for the love of God? A heel team going after the FTR, like, I just didn't care. My favorite part was Jack Perry coming out, because he's has beef with Ricochet, beat up Ricochet. But then FTR comes out, and I'm just like, it's like, why Don fan versus FTR? Like, there's nothing there. I even felt it from the crowd. They were just like, what the fuck? Why do we want this match? I don't know. I don't know. Then we get Skyflight cutting a promo. Then we get the Cosmic Babes of Wrath, which I love. I love that name. Versus Triangle of Madness. This match was okay, but it was fun. What the hell is going on? Who was over? Do you hear that? I don't know. There's been some crazy weird noises all freaking morning. Trying to watch this show. And the cat bothering me and everything like that. So, but the show must go on, as they say. But I'm glad that Triangle of Madness got the win. I am even more excited that Tekla pinned Chris Statlander. And, Revolution is the next pay-per-view coming up in LA in March. And I hope it is Tekla versus Chris Statlander and the Babes of Wrath putting up those tag team championships against the sisters. Oh, yeah. The Sisters of Sin. Oh, and I want them all to win the gold. And I'll be like, oh, the prophecy is complete, my lord. Then we get Renee with Jet Speed. Then Swerve's like, hey, man, you guys just keep rocking. The Hangman comes, he's like, hey, Jet Speed, we got a trios match, championship match on Collision this Saturday, and we're taking everything from the Ops. And I was like, oh, and I heard that Hobbs, Mr. Powerhouse Hobbs, his contract is up. And I had a big feeling that the championships were going to change hands. And I knew, and I talked to my brother, and he's like, spoiler if you don't want to know, it's called the internet too. But yeah, the Ops dropped the championships to Jet Speed and Hangman. And I was like, oh. And rumor has it that Hobbs is WWE bound. And I'm just like, man, I can't wait to see what WWE does with him. Do they keep his name? That was the biggest thing. But we shall see. Because Powerhouse Hobbs is awesome. He's just a big dude that I feel like there's just so much there. So much potential to be tapped into. Then the Rascals are coming. They're leaving TNA and, Wesley and all his problems and NXT and all that. And he's finally going to get, the Rascals are coming to AEW. They're all elite. World Championship match, my second match of the night. MJF versus Bandito. Oh my gosh, this was fun. This was a hell of a lot of fun. I'm like, Bandito just keeps growing on me, and I just want more. And I just love the fact that after MJF beats him, like, Bandito didn't give up. He grabbed that arm, he ranked that arm, that shoulder, and everything like that. But MJF got the win over Bandito, and he cuts a promo afterwards, and he's like, hey, when someone told me you were going to be world champ, I laughed. But after wrestling you, you're goddamn right. You're going to be a world champion one day. And sadly, I'm going to have to do this. And he beats up Bandito a little bit more. Here comes Brody chasing off MJF. He runs away. And this is how we end it. Brody picking up Bandito. And we all feel for Bandito. It just wasn't his night. And that's the way we end Dynamite. Overall, it was a fun show. Not my favorite Dynamite. I give it a solid, 4 out of 5. January 14th, 2026. Excalibur and Brian on commentary in Phoenix, Arizona for Maximum Carnage. Match of the night, the tag team match, Davis Doyle versus Jet Speed versus Young Bucks versus Gates of Agony. Moment of the night is Tekla pinning Chris Statlander, and you know Chris in your future is a toxic spider. But that's it. That's all. Tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Share the bum down at Walmart. I am KB the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life.
Bandito. No.